Listen to me, if you work for it, if you're willing to put in that sweat, that blood, and those tears, baby, I'm telling you, you can have what you want, be what you want, do what you want. Are you hearing me? So before I get started, I just want you to look around. I just want you to see it, baby, that it is a myth. Listen to me, because some of you like, E.T., I'm putting in work, I don't see it. Keep going till you see it. Don't quit, don't give up. Listen to me, don't give up, don't give in. You hang in there, you hang in there, because if you quit right now, you ain't gonna never see it. You ain't gonna never get it, but if you hold on, baby, but if you hold on, everything you dreamed of, everything you envisioned, everything you worked for, it's coming. But you can't quit or give up before you get it. You believe the hype. Don't feed into it. If you work hard, you can't have it. It ain't nothing you can't have. You deserve it. It ain't nothing you can't have if you're willing to work for it. It ain't nothing you can't have if you're willing to persevere, if you're willing to stick in there, if you're willing to stay, if you're willing to fight. It ain't nothing you can't have. Are you hearing what your boy is telling you? So I just want to I'm telling you, it's yours. I know I got 3 points, but I'm willing to take 12 minutes to get this in your spirit today. It's yours. You can have it. It's yours. You can do it. It's yours. You can be it. It's yours. If E.T. can do it, listen to me, anybody can do it. High school dropout, homeless, lived in abandoned buildings, 12 years to get a 4-year degree. If you want it as bad as you want to breathe, if you really, really want it like you say you want it, you can have it. And so I'm what I call the mighty duck way. I got to give it to you. Number one, they believe in doing it fast, baby. Listen to me very closely. If you're going to be successful in life, you got to understand that there's a sense of urgency, that there are only 86,400 seconds in a day. And you got to not only operate in them, you got to do it quick. You got to do it fast. You got to do it in a hurry. Why? Because there's somebody else who's on the same track you on. Somebody else who, listen to me, they're on the same path that you on. Listen to me, it's somebody else just like you trying to do it. And sometimes they're working just as hard as you're working. They're putting in just as much sweat, just as much tears, just as much blood, but you just got to do it what? You got to do it faster than they do it. You got to do it quicker than they do it. Are you listening to what I'm telling you? That's why I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because if you're getting up at 6, you might be smarter than me. You hear me? You might. You might have more privilege than me. You might. You might have more resources than me. You might. But I'm going to get up earlier than you, and I'm going to do it quicker than you do it. I'm going to do it faster than you do it. So by the time you get up with all your resources, by the time you get up with all your privilege, by the time you get up with all your stuff, I've already finished the race. Are you hearing me? It's not just about finishing. Sometimes it's about finishing fast. So I need you to understand, if you're going to be successful, there's a sense of urgency. Listen to me very closely. This ain't for the weak and the uncommitted. Are you hearing me? Success is not for the weak and the uncommitted. This is physical. Sometimes it's going to hurt. Sometimes it's going to be painful. Sometimes, listen to me, sometimes you're not going to be able to walk. Are you hearing me? Sometimes when I'm running on that treadmill, I don't feel as good as I normally feel. My leg hurts. Sometimes I'm sick. But this is a physical sport. And if you want it, you got to go get it. You got to play hard for it. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? It's not for the weak and the uncommitted. So you got it, my son. He'll say to me all the time, Dad, you being hard on me, Dad. Dad, I did 8 things, son. It ain't about, listen to me, it ain't about doing 8 things, son. It's about doing 10, son. It ain't about doing 7 good, son. It's about doing 10. It's hard. Yup, it's hard. Yup, it's difficult. Yup, why? Because the process is weeding out the weak. It's weeding out the weak. And so sometimes you got to play hard. You got to play physical. You got to play tough, because the game itself is tough. The game itself is hard. But I know you got what it takes not to quit, not to give up, not to give in. And finally, baby, I love it, I love it, I love it. They say here, finish. Oh, I love it. Quick and Lowndes taught your boy this. They taught me this. Listen to me real quick. Innovation is rewarded. Execution is worship. Are you hearing me? Oh, you better hear what I'm telling you, baby. Listen to me very closely. Innovation is rewarded. That's where some of y'all at. You know, just because you do something like my son, who did 7%, you did 80%, you did 16%, you did 30%, you did 90%, and you trying to get something for that. Listen to me very closely. Execution is worship. You got to get to a place that when you started, you get through the middle of it, the doldrum, and you finish it. Are you hearing me? And not just finish, you finish strong. Listen to me very closely. Most of you, the reason why you'll never be successful is because you procrastinate. You procrastinate. You never finish stuff. You start and you never finish. And the day my life changed is the day I walked across that stage, not because I got a degree, but I finally finished something. And then I got my master's degree. And what my goal was in the master's was not to get a degree. I wanted to see if I could start something on time and finish something on time. Since the first one took me 12, I wanted to see if I could start something on time and finish on time. And then I finished the book. It took me 3 months, and we finished the book. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? I finished, and once I finished, I got that procrastination monkey off my back, and I started to see doors opening, more doors opening, more doors opening. And I realized the secret to success is finishing, and not just finishing, but finishing strong. And then the last one that they put up real wide over all of them, that cover all of them: win the day. That's right, win the day. Too many of y'all are focused. Yup, you gotta have a vision. Yup, you gotta begin with the end in mind. But you gotta come back to the front. Are you hearing me? You gotta come back. Listen to me. I told you before, you go in the future and you see your future, baby. You look at it. You see where you wanna be in 20 years, in 30 years, in 40 years. And then you come back to the present, to this particular day, to this particular spot. Get in the spot and you master today, and you don't worry about tomorrow, and you ain't tripping on your past. Why? Because your past don't count no more, and your future is so far ahead that you don't even need to be worried about that. You master the present. You master the present. You master Monday, and then you take on Tuesday. And once you lick Tuesday, then you say Wednesday, come on. And then you take Thursday, and then you master Friday. And then you tell the weekend, bring it on. And when you get to the point where you start winning the day, then you start winning a week. And then you start winning a month. And then you start winning a year. Are you hearing what I'm saying?